Hey, thanks so much for joining me here today. I am absolutely stoked that you are here to learn how to pick your mortgage lender. My name is Brett Bolzenthal, and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, and the Fox Cities. Many of the things we're going to go through here also will apply to your areas. Today, we're going to dive in deep on questions you should really consider when shopping for a home loan. The first question is, do you want a local lender, or do you care if your lender is an online lender? This is a very big deal because really, if you like to have that, kind of more of the hand-holding, you want to have that close relationship with your lender. You want to have somebody that you can meet face-to-face, especially if there's any critical issues that need to be dealt with. Your local lender is really not going to be able to be replaced by somebody online, and a lot of things can fall through the cracks. The second thing is there is 4 different types of lenders out there. Well, one, of course, is your bank, credit union, there's your mortgage broker, and then there's your mortgage banker. Yeah, I know, it's very confusing. However, we're going to summarize just what a few of them are here. We're going to start with the mortgage broker. The mortgage broker is someone that really is like a middleman. They go to work for you to try to shop around to find some of the best deals available for your needs. However, there's also a lot of risk that can come involved with this one. First of all, you don't know that the mortgage broker is going to not find somebody that's going to pay them the highest commission. Whereas a mortgage banker does their own loan originations. They also do their own funding. So many of their loans may stay in-house. Well, some could be sold out, but they're really very comparable to that of a bank. They just have, a lot of times, many different programs that banks don't have. So each one has advantages and disadvantages from one to the next, and which one fits your needs. A third thing to consider is, where's your credit score at? Have you had a credit report pulled in the last little while, or do you have any idea where you think your credit score is? The reason why is because if you've got an A+ credit score, all 4 of them could be great options for you. It just really boils down to what your needs are. However, the same can't always be said if you have a poor credit score, or kind of a iffy credit score, if you will. Therefore, you might want to actually check with your realtor or real estate agent if you're working with one for recommendations, as several lenders won't work with you if you don't have a credit score over 600. Some of them might even require a minimum of a 610 or even a 620 for that matter. Where there are several lending specialists in your area that do specialize in helping people with credit scores that are challenged out there. And they may even have tools like Rapid Rescore, in which they can work directly with you to help get your score boosted up so they can get you in a better position for a better rate in a very quick period of time. Number 4 is definitely communication. If communication is important to you, you like to be able to reach your mortgage lender if you have a question 7 o'clock at night, or maybe you're writing an offer with your realtor on a Saturday and there's some things you just don't know. How important is it that you can reach your mortgage lender? This is a question you might want to ask the lender when you're interviewing with them and looking at what they can do for you. If that's important to you, is finding out, are they only available during the 8 to 5 hours if they're in a bank, or in some cases, some of those bankers do work after hours, nights and weekends for that matter. So definitely find out how available they are after hours. Number 5 is find out if your pre-approval letter that you're getting is an underwritten pre-approval letter. This is really a big deal. The reason why is because not all pre-approval letters are actually a real official pre-approval letter. Some of them may even have a fine print at the very bottom that says you may qualify for a pre-approval letter or for a loan in the future, but it's not a guarantee. Whereas a underwritten pre-approval letter is, there's a lot more extensive processing that they have done to make sure that you do qualify ahead of time for a loan. It is really very close to having a loan commitment where they've done their due diligence, making sure to ensure you that you can qualify for the loan. Another question to consider, number 6, is down payment and closing costs. Do you have a savings set aside to cover the down payment and the closing costs? While many buyers do have the down payment, they don't always have the closing costs you might need to finish out the whole loan process. This can be built into the sales, and working directly with your lender and your real estate agent can really help you with this. However, sometimes we run into situations where we don't have either the down payment or the closing costs. And this is where the different lenders are really going to come into play, whether it be your mortgage broker, mortgage banker, or even in some cases, the credit unions and the banks may have some no money down programs that you might want to consider. Some of them, depending on the time of year, may have grant programs available. Now there are some other programs that maybe offer you a down payment assistance type program where you may eventually have to pay it back if you go to sell the house. Number 7, you definitely want to research the reputation of your lender. This is a big deal. You're making a big decision. You want to know who you're working with. Does this lender have a good reputation? First of all, you can check online. Reviews are all over the place, and you can find out if this person has a good service record. You can check with friends, family, maybe your church, or again, your real estate agent is a great source. They work with so many lenders out there that they know a lot of the good ones, and they've seen the bad ones. And finally, to help you out during the interviewing process with the lenders that you decide to go with, I'm including a list of questions. It's just a basic generic Word doc, so it looks like something you typed up, that I'm including in the bottom of the description underneath this video here. So you can download that, print it out, and I do recommend that you bring it with you and ask these different questions that are going to really help you out in the process. Because again, this is a big decision you're making, and you want to make sure you've come fully armed with everything that you should be asking when interviewing with your lender. We're about to embark on a great tour. We're going on what I'm calling the tour of lenders locally in my area. We're going to interview some of the banks, credit unions, mortgage bankers, and even mortgage brokers in our area to see what they do and how they separate themselves from the competition. So this is a great opportunity for you as well to see if some of these different things available that they're going to talk about are available to you. So come with me and let's check it out. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And hit that little notification bell, because I'm going to be coming on here with some more great tips for you weekly on Wednesdays. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a fantastic day.